Hi, I'm Dennis Lewis from ratio.dev, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up a custom RSS feed for your Bubble application. So lots of times we want to be able to syndicate our content from our Bubble application to external applications, and one great way to do this is by using an RSS feed. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set it up without any plugins, just using native Bubble functionality. So let's jump in and get started. So the first thing I want you to do is to create a new API workflow for your application. In this case, I've created one called Articles by Date RSS. And it's important that the name that you give this workflow is going to be part of the actual URL of the RSS feed. When you create the workflow, you need to expose it as a public API workflow. It needs to run without authentication, it needs to ignore privacy rules, and it needs to trigger with a GET, okay? Once you've done that, inside this workflow, there's only going to be one action, and that is return data from API. So let's click on this and see what we're going to do here. Now the content type is other content type, and the custom type is going to be text/XML. And here you're going to see I have in the body of what I'm returning, I've put in the structure of the XML for an RSS feed. You may not be able to appreciate all of the details here, but if you want more details, just leave me a comment below or reach out to me on ratio.dev and I will help get you sorted out. One important thing here is in order to comply with RSS standards, your dates need to be formatted in a very specific way. So you're going to want to use a custom format. It should have this day, date, month, year, hours, months, seconds, and then I use GMT just to make it always the same. So that's important here for the last build date of your RSS feed. And it is also, then you're going to come down here where you're going to actually put the content in. And so here I have a search for articles from my article table. And I'm going to use up until 40 because I believe 40 is the max that you can put into an RSS feed. And then here in the search, you can order them here. I've got them ordered descending by publish date, only the ones that are published. For each of these, I'm going to put format as text. And then inside this, I've created the XML for that specific article. So here it's got an ID, which I'm just using the unique ID of the article there with the website home URL for that. Then you've got the published date, you've got the title, you've got the description, you've got a link, you can put the author information that I'm pulling, and all of these are dynamic details that I'm pulling in from my Bubble database and putting them in the right spots, making sure that all of the XML tags are correctly set up. I know this is small on the screen share, but you should be able to get a pretty good idea. And basically, once you've done that, you can just take the URL from your settings tab. If you go to settings and you go to API, you'll see up here, you'll be able to get the workflow API root. And then the end is just going to be a / and then the name for the workflow that you've created. And anytime anybody goes to that URL, it will calculate the RSS feed and give it back to them. So it's dynamically created on the fly and no plugins needed. If you have any questions or you need some help with this, just reach out to us at ratio.dev and we'll be glad to help you. Hope you've enjoyed this video and stick around for the next one.